Well, everyone, this is the feature that is the game changer for Gran Turismo 7. This weather radar here. No other simulation has it. iRacing doesn't have it. Forza doesn't have it. ACC doesn't have it. rFactor 2 doesn't have it. They're all going to be looking at this and just crying salty tears because this is huge for Gran Turismo. This is a weather radar that will dynamically display the actual rain cloud formations above the track. And what does this mean for you? Well, it means that every race with this dynamic weather is going to be so utterly unpredictable. And it means that even if you don't have the absolute pace in that race at the start, you can call the weather right. You can be looking at the radar and think, hang on, I think it's going to rain in 2 laps. I'm going to pit now for wet weather tyres and then get that massive advantage. You'll see in Formula 1 these over-the-shoulder shots of the mechanics on the pit wall looking at the weather radar, thinking about whether to make that call. And that's going to be you. When you're playing Gran Turismo 7, you are going to be that person deciding, should I pit now, should I not pit? And it's going to be completely dynamic because the way that they're simulating the atmosphere, the entire atmosphere, including the cloud formations, is dynamic. This is not some kind of fake, unrandomized thing that you'll be able to game. This is going to be a genuine simulation of the atmospheric effects and how that affects ultimately the grip on the racetrack. And that's going to be really exciting. You can see there in that race, in a full lap race at the Red Bull Ring, let's crank that up to a 20-minute race. And you're on lap 5 and suddenly you can see some rain clouds starting to potentially hit the track. What do you do? Do you pit? When do you pit? Do you go on the wet weather tyre? Do you go on the intermediate tyres? Do you stay on the softs and try and see it through? Remember what happened with Lando Norris and Lewis Hamilton at Sochi this year in Formula 1? The complete drama on the last couple of laps. McLaren getting it all wrong and Mercedes getting it right. Are you going to be Mercedes and McLaren? So in my view, this was the most exciting thing that they revealed at the State of Play. Let me know in the comments, are you excited about this or are you not bothered? And there's more questions that I have that are actually unanswered that I think we need to know. I mean, are even inverted commas dry races actually going to be slightly different because of the air temps and stuff like that and the density and if it's foggy and, you know, is every race going to be different? Because Gran Turismo Sport, every race is kind of frozen in time. And you raced frozen in time. By the way, do subscribe to the channel if you want to see a lot of Gran Turismo 7 racing. I raced 500 hours of GT Sport last year and I've got loads more racing to show you in the upcoming weeks and months. Look at this footage on screen now. Just so moody and atmospheric. I mean, this is Spa. It looks, in my view, completely different to GT Sport. It looks completely different to iRacing, to F1 2021, all these other games that I play on this channel. This is the best I've ever seen Spa. Here we are at Goodwood now. I don't think anyone could recognise this track, but this is Goodwood. Just incredibly moody. These atmospheric effects. And yeah, this weather radar. You know me, if you watch me stream, I'm always looking at other stuff. I'm looking at chat, I'm looking at everything else. Looking at the decals on the cars. Look at this gorgeous weather here at the Nürburgring. Wow. I'm going to be looking at that weather radar more than I'm going to be looking at the track. And I know there's going to be a moment where I'm just going to get the strategy right, and I'm going to gamble and I'm going to get it right, and it's going to feel so sweet. And there'll be lots of times where I get it hideously wrong, like I do in iRacing, but there's going to be times where I get it right. So yeah, let me know in the comments, are you looking forward to this, or is it just kind of noise that you don't care about? There's very much 2 camps for Gran Turismo 7. I think you have the camp that are the OG Gran Turismo players, 1, 2, 3, 4, haven't played sport, they're into the car collection, all that kind of good stuff, single player stuff. They're really excited. And then you've got the GT Sport hardcore online players, World Tour players, kind of the people who really hounding the daily races, not that excited. So again, is this important for you? It's good to know, because to me this is a huge feature. So maybe I'm getting it wrong, but I think this is a complete and utter game changer, and I cannot wait to stream it for you on this channel on March 4th.